Today I'm sharing 10 winter patterns you can sew in a day, so they're perfect for fitting in between bigger projects or when you're short on time. These are all cozy, layerable pieces that are going to keep you warm while looking effortlessly put together. So let's dive into the patterns and I'll share exactly which fabrics work best for each one. Let's start with Greer, which is a fitted mock neck dress that hits at the ankles. I think what makes this dress really special is the subtle trumpet skirt and then these slightly flared sleeves that add just the right amount of drama while still being totally wearable. For fabric, you'll want something that's got really good recovery. So I'd recommend a medium weight cotton jersey with at least 50% stretch, or you could try a bamboo jersey for extra drape. ITY knits are gonna work beautifully too. And if you want something with more structure, look for a stable rib knit. Just avoid anything that's too lightweight or you're gonna lose that beautiful trumpet shape that's in the skirt. I'm currently making mine in this really gorgeous fuzzy sweater knit in this kind of taupey gray, and I'm gonna be sharing that once I'm done here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. I'm planning to layer it with tall boots all winter long. I just really like how the mock neck keeps you cozy, but it's also not really restrictive. Next up is Devon, which is basically just like wearing a giant sweater, but make it fashion. This midi length dress has these really beautiful drop shoulders and a generous turtleneck that creates a really interesting silhouette. The magic of Devon is definitely in the fabric choice, so try it in a French terry if you want some structure, or you could use a ponte if you want something with even more body. For a dressier look, go for a sweater knit that has some texture to it. I think a double knit would really give you a polished look, and that would be perfect for the office. I also love that you can layer thin pieces underneath for extra warmth on those really cold days. I personally like to wear silk long underwear in winter when it's super, super cold, so I'm always looking for clothing that's gonna go over them like this and still look really good. Speaking of sweaters, let's talk about Pepper. This is your ultimate cozy pullover that has this oversized collar that makes such a statement. The drop shoulder and the roomy fit make it really perfect for layering, and it hits right at the high hip. There's a little extra too. The bonus variation has this gorgeous tunic length with side slits, and it looks incredibly chic. For fabric, you want something with at least 25% stretch. I'm talking sweatshirt fleece for a really casual look, French terry for something that's a little bit lighter, or my personal favorite, a really luxurious Sherpa knit. Rib knits work really beautifully too, especially in a heavier weight. If you're feeling adventurous, you could try a textured sweater knit. Just be sure to size up if it has a little bit less stretch. I'm making mine in a cashmere sweater knit, which I talked about in my winter wardrobe planning video recently. I'll link that down below if you want to see, because this is one of the most luxurious fabrics I've ever sewn with. Now, Dezi. Dezi is something that's really special. It's cut on the bias with this really interesting diagonal seam across the middle that creates the most beautiful fluted kind of shape. The elastic waistband makes it secretly really, really comfortable, but no one ever know because it looks so elegant. For everyday wear, you could try a linen or a chambray. I think they both have enough body to hold the shape, but enough drape to move really beautifully. Rayon Shelly also gives you this gorgeous fluid look, and rayon twill will add a little bit more structure. And here's my favorite winter styling hack. You can make it in velvet or silk like this one. You'll feel like you're in your pajamas, but you're gonna look really dressed up. I would just avoid anything that's too crisp or too stiff. You really want that bias cut to shine. Let's talk about the Shelly leggings, because I think everybody needs a really great pair of leggings in the winter. So what makes these really special is the crotch gusset that gives you such a beautiful fit. Plus the wide waistband is really incredibly comfortable. So you'll need a medium weight knit with at least 60% four-way stretch. I really love these in merino wool for winter. It's so warm. Jersey works really great too, particularly soy or bamboo blends for that really super soft feel. Just avoid anything that's too lightweight or without enough recovery, because nobody wants sagging knees in their leggings. So I definitely look for something with a little bit of spandex. All right, next up is the Knox Pinafore. So Knox is perfect if you love layering, because it's this clever pinafore that you can throw over any top. So it has these side panels that create these really interesting square armholes, and they're designed to be really, really beginner friendly. I've been obsessed with pinafores lately because they add this extra layer of warmth to your upper body, so it's perfect for winter. For fabric, you want something that's medium to heavyweight. So denim gives you that really classic look, but twill or canvas are gonna work beautifully too. I also think corduroy adds a really nice texture for winter, and if you're feeling fancy, you could try it in a wool suiting, or you can even use a faux suede. Just avoid anything that's too lightweight or it's not gonna hold its shape. All right, next up, let's talk about the Edie top. So Edie is really your perfect layering piece with its funnel neck and the sleeveless design. It's got this slightly extended shoulder point that makes it look really architectural. The integrated facing also gives it such a clean finish to the neckline. I also really love the bonus dress version, and it's absolutely stunning in stretch velvet. For the top version like this, you'll want a medium weight knit with good recovery. Bamboo jersey gives you a really beautiful drape. Cotton jersey works great for everyday wear, and ITY knits come in a lot of great prints. Rib knits also create some amazing texture. Just be sure that they have 50% four-way stretch. Okay, let's talk about Quince. So Quince is a day robe. It's actually what we use to teach our Learn to Sew class because it's just so perfect for beginners. So if you're new to sewing, I'm gonna link that class below because it really does teach you everything you need to know to get started. You can make Quince as a duster or a jacket, and there are 16 possible variations with this pattern. I made mine at home in silk noir, and it's become this perfect light layer just for around the house. For a breezy look, try rayon challis or voile, and linen gives you more structure, and linen blends are also perfect if you want fewer wrinkles. And for something really special, try a silk georgette or a rayon crepe. Just avoid anything that's too heavy or it's not gonna drape properly. Next is Alice, and Alice is your perfect layering piece. It's a semi-fitted long sleeve shirt that goes with absolutely everything. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. So I've made these recently and I wear them just constantly. If you can find a merino rib knit, that would be absolutely perfect, but any lightweight knit with 25% stretch is gonna work beautifully. Bamboo or soy jersey blends give you this incredible softness, and then lightweight sweater knits add some really interesting texture. I especially love it in rib knits because they just stretch really well over your body, and I think that makes them work really, really well for layering. And now let's talk about Farrah. So this is a beautiful ballet-inspired wrap top. It's fitted through the body, and it's got full-length sleeves and this elegant bound neckline that extends into a waist tie. This is my secret weapon for making leggings look dressed up while still being super, super comfortable. Look for medium weight knits with good four-way stretch. So bamboo jersey gives you some really beautiful drape. Cotton jersey works great for everyday wear, and again, ITY knits can be really fun too. Just make sure whatever you choose has at least 50% stretch. Rib knits are especially beautiful for this pattern, creating this subtle texture while also maintaining that ballet-inspired look. A pointelle rib knit is absolutely gorgeous here. And here's a bonus tip for sewing any of these winter patterns. Should I just put this back and... Yeah. Okay. And here's a bonus tip for sewing any of these winter patterns. Make sure that you think about layering when you choose your size. If you're gonna be wearing thermal layers underneath for extra warmth, like I often do, you might wanna size up to allow room for all that extra fabric. And if you're looking for even more pattern ideas that can be made in a day, watch this video next to discover 10 more patterns you can sew in a single day, plus some free patterns to get you started.